For us, one of the most significant benefits of partnering with Stratus and using ftServers is when something goes wrong, the business keeps running. And that is very important for us. My name is Ati. I'm the General Manager for Merchant Services at Altec Card Solutions. We process transactions for retailers in South Africa. So we play a payment service provider role. So we sit right in the middle between the acquiring banks and the retailers to provide value-added services for them around their payments experience at point of sale. You know, when we started processing transactions many years ago, I'd say that we processed maybe 200,000 or 300,000 transactions monthly. We've certainly ramped that up to be around 12 to 15 million monthly, depending on if it's holidays or not. The moment we ramped up our transaction volumes on the system, we realized that not only should we look at the application, but we need to make sure that we've got some continuous availability on our hardware platforms as well.
I'm Keith Vrede. I'm the Deputy Managing Executive of NuPay. NuPay specializes in collecting early morning debit orders, and specifically the authenticated early morning debit orders. We have around 75% of the market share in South Africa, today employing more than 180 people. One of the main driving reasons behind putting in continuous availability hardware like Stratus is the reputation of our business. We've spent 20 years building this business. The reputation is extremely important to us. So from a revenue point of view, if I can't service the customer, he will leave. And my reputation will go together with it.
Well, if we would have downtime and not be able to process transactions, the effect would be absolutely catastrophic. We'd see trolley abandonment in the stores, cars won't be rented out, burgers would not be sold, etc. And it's just not a conversation that I'd be comfortable to have with any of my customers at that point in time. We've looked in the past at clustering, SANs, other environments, but when we've got responsibility to process customers, transactions for our cardholders at our customers, we keep coming back to Stratus to ensure that we've got that availability.
We bought our first Stratus servers more than 15 years ago. After about 5 years on Stratus, we decided to go to an alternate supplier, high availability rather than continuous availability. And we had a motherboard crash on one of the machines, and it took 8 hours to get that server back up. Our business was offline for 8 hours. Huge reputational risk for which customers remind us today still. This was more than 12 years ago, and we immediately went back to Stratus. We've learned it the hard way. For us, it's the only way.
We keep buying Stratus technology, especially the ftServers, because the reliability that we've seen over the last 15 years or so. And it certainly ensures that we can process transactions for our customers at any given point in time. And we've been able to keep our promises that we make to them because of continuous availability that Stratus ftServers provide us.
The world of virtual machines happened during this 15-year plus relationship we've had, and the backups and everything that went together with virtualization. We've learned this through the relationship and the service from Stratus.
So our experience with Stratus from a support perspective has been absolutely amazing. Because these servers are monitored permanently, we often get notified by Stratus first when a piece of hardware might have failed. The servers keep running and the business keeps running. So and that's the continuous availability that we want. So the support's been so fantastic that it would be very difficult for us to look at any other vendor from a hardware perspective in future.